I remember this moment very clearly. It was 2021 and I just discovered self-improvement, I just discovered online businesses, and I was very eager to try that myself because you know all the shiny stuff that you see online. You see the money, you see the cars, you see the women's, you see everything. Every influencer, every guru shows you the bright side. And I was like very enthusiastic because of that. I saw myself like in 2-3 years being like them, doing the online business model, traveling, going to Dubai, going to all these places, doing all this degenerate stuff, and I was very confused at the same time. And you know why? Because every guru, every coach, every whatever, everyone presents their own business models as being the best. I was there myself, I watched a lot of content, I was just like a one entrepreneur, and it was very silly. Like I lost a lot of time looking at crypto, looking at e-com, Shopify, all that stuff. I looked at video editing agency, which was very new back then. Like influencing, I don't know if that was a stuff back then, like YouTube coach and stuff like that, maybe. But all the NFT crypto stuff was very like on top, on fire. As probably many of you that were at the same, like me in that same period, I started investing in crypto. I mean, first I invested in stocks, which I still have them now, and they like, I lost a lot of money with stocks. I like invested $200 and they now worth like $100. Don't invest in stocks if you don't do like your research, of course. I also invested in crypto. I mean, was good because at the end I made some profit and I still hold some of the portfolio that I had back then, but I'm not investing anymore because something interesting that I learned is that why would I invest in assets and I should invest in myself? Because if I invest in assets, then I value them more than I value myself. So I need to invest in myself because I can make like more money for me and for my causes, you know. But the point that I'm trying to make is, do not let yourself being influenced by all this information that you see online, because it's going to be very confusing for you. It's going to make you very confused and you're going to waste a lot of time. I was in that situation and I got lucky because I discovered other people online. I journaled a lot on that. I just discovered that and I found that everything works. Everything is working, but it's too much noise for you when you're just consuming content. You're looking at business owners or different business styles. You're gonna change them. Like after 2 weeks, I know I changed from crypto to e-com and then I changed to agency, and everything was like very fast. And you can't build like foundation, and you can't be there constantly so you can make progress. And this is a mistake maybe you guys have been through it, or maybe you're right now into it if you're like me. And yeah, I'm just gonna tell you what I did to get out of that rut. So you probably know that most of the stuff that you see online, like 25 to 50% of the stuff you see online is like kind of fake. It's not like a lie, but most of it is fake. And everything like you read from influencer, you see videos, reels, all the stuff that they present, most of it is fake. And I learned that on the hard way. Now that I got a bit older and I have more connections, I met people, you know, that are in the niche of influencing, that have different business owners, and they told me stories about people like lying on the internet with all the money they have, all the luxury photos, videos, and everything is like a game of status. All these people that you see online, coaches, creators, entrepreneurs, whatever, that want to teach you something, I mean, it's kind of like, for me, it doesn't make sense because you're making a business learning other people something that you don't do. Like, let's say there's a coach on social media marketing, is teaching you how to grow accounts, right? But he himself is not growing accounts. He is teaching you to make money, and that's his main source of income. The same with Imangadzi or other creators. They teach you how to run an agency or another business model, but they don't run that. They don't have an agency. They just like do coaching. It's kind of silly for me. Like, maybe can you figure that out? Like, does it make sense for you? And when I was in 2021, the change that like switched for me and made me stick with video editing, which is eventually what I did after, and I did have a pretty good career to say so, was that I had to discover my own personality, I had to discover my own traits, and I had to cut all the noise. And even now I have some of the extensions that I use there. Then like for YouTube, I don't see the thumbnails, I don't see the videos, everything is like very like extreme. My distractions are off, and I like it that way because I only have to focus on my path. You know, I saw an interview from Conor McGregor a few years ago, and it was really interesting for me. He said something like he doesn't watch any news, any sports, any noise. He only focuses on himself because that way he can funnel all his attention there. And like for me, it was mind-blowing. Like this makes really a difference for you guys if you can apply it, and it did for me. Like if you can cut out all the fun activities, the movies, the maybe the parties, the all the stuff that it seems fun on the moment, it won't be fun after, like believe me. What you would choose? Would you choose to go to a party and have fun, or would you choose to create your own business, see the revenue from it and enjoy it, and that's gonna be more fun? Which one was gonna work for you? I mean, you have to take a decision on that and focus on which one you want. If it's parties, it's alright for you, then go on that way. But if it's business, then you need to cut everything out. You need to be extreme, but make sure you have like a nuance. You keep it like you keep yourself a human. Because if you see, like if you try to analyze great champions like Mike Tyson, like LeBron James, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, all of them, if you look at the interviews, their stories, maybe even their books, their autobiographies, you're gonna see that's all what they did. They worked every day for their dream. They didn't have weekends. They didn't have like after 5 p.m. they like just chill, watch movies. They didn't have that. They worked their ass off because they wanted to achieve their dreams. That for me, like it really made sense, and this is what changed me. Like it changed me for real. It made sense for me. Like you have to cut all the noise out and you have to build yourself. Like all you're gonna do is gonna be different from what other people did. It's gonna be like kind of the same because like we are similar, we are humans, but also gonna be like some different outcomes, some different decisions that you're gonna need to take. Listen from others that are way forward than you are, but you also need to listen to yourself. You need to listen to your mind. You need to take your time and take decisions because you don't want to be influenced by others that aren't you. Like it's crazy, like some people are influenced and take decisions based on what others believe or what others think is good for them. And going back to my story, I was so easily influenced by these people because that's like what their job is. Like most of the influencers that you see online, most of the coaches and even TV stars and all of that, they have a very good trade at storytelling. This is what it also made sense for me because if you stay to analyze, everything is a mind game. When you create content, if you were in that position, or when you do a business, you have to analyze your customer and deliver exactly what he wishes. And it may sound like you're doing harm to them, but indeed it's your intentions that matter. So you need to develop your own ideology, you need to develop your own action steps, you need to develop your own ideas, your own principles. Of course, they're not gonna be like unique because there are 7 billion of people on this earth, but you have to make like some rules that you're gonna stick to them because you don't want to be influenced by others that are not you. And some steps that I took to a counter to this noise, to these distractions, to these influences that are coming from outside. First of all, I removed all the social media from my life, like besides work. And like I mentioned earlier, like I have a lot of restriction online. I have a lot of add-ons that help me focus more, a lot of silly add-ons that other people don't like and think they're extreme, but for me they work. Like I would not wanna have be again without them because they really help me focus and they really help me do my job, do my tasks, and it's crucial for me to do that. So what you can do if you want, you can remove Instagram from your phone, you can remove social media from your phone, maybe keep one too if you want to keep socializing with friends. But like I said, you need to cut the noise. Everything is a distraction besides your work. It might sound extreme, but remember, champions, they don't care about being extreme, they just care about reaching their goals and their dreams. Now the second thing that I did, and like I mentioned before, it was journaling. So I remember the moment right now when I took a piece of paper. I never enjoyed journaling before because it's silly for me to write with hand. Like if you have computers, why would you not write? It was like dumb. So what you need to do is if you don't like to journal, at least go on your Google Docs or Notion and start asking yourself questions. Is this really what I want to do? Should I do this? Should I do that? Why I'm doing this? How I feel over that? You need to take half an hour, 1 hour and question yourself. And even to this day, I have this habit, every Sunday, Saturday, I take 1 hour besides the everyday routine that I have, and I just write down all the thoughts that I have. I'm questioning my decisions to see if I'm doing the right stuff, to see if I stick to my principles, stick to my ideals, stick to my ideology, and not being influenced by others. It's not bad to be influenced, don't get me wrong, because everything here and there is going to be influenced by some people in some way, but you need to be aware of that, and you need to take the best decision for yourself and for the people that you care of. Now this may sound easy, but it's not. Like, you won't find the right solution from the first try, and this is why, like, I encounter this every day and even now, because this is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life, because it's gonna be improvement. You want to keep these habits and keep them as well, because, you know, after you question, you're gonna have some solutions, but some of them might not work, but you still wanna try them. You still wanna question yourself more, because you're gonna find the best solutions after a while, probably. Sometimes you can find them like from the first page of your writing. Sometimes you have to write like 10 pages, 20, or ask some friends, ask your mentor, search online. But like I said, you need to be aware of that. You need to be aware of your actions and make sure you stick to your path, to your ideology, and be true to you. And now you may think that I told you, like, to not be influenced by others, to delete your social media, delete your YouTube, whatever. That means you won't watch me, you won't watch other creators, so you're gonna be influenced by me in a way. Now everything I told you in these videos, and everything I tell you, like, in all my videos, they are stories from my experience, right? So like I mentioned, not all the solutions are gonna work for you as they work for me or for other people. You need to take them, you need to try them, and you need to keep in mind that they might not work for you, or they might not be fit for you. So the only way you can find something that works for you, and you're gonna have, like, you're gonna be productive, you're gonna be efficient, you're gonna reach your goals, your dreams, etc., you need to test. You're not gonna find it from the first try, and that's clear. And remember, it's okay to not know your direction right now, or to not be sure where you need to go. It's okay, but you have only one way. Like, you have to move forward, you have to be constant, you have to be active, finding a solution, because no one's gonna be here to save you, and your life is not gonna get better if you don't move on, if you don't go forward, and if you don't take action and solve your problems. So when you feel overwhelmed, take a step back, assess your situation, question yourself, and then move forward. Now again, I'm gonna mention this in every video because I want to keep connection with you guys. Everything that I'm telling you here is my stories, is my lessons, and I'm reminding them myself because I wanna keep improving. But it's also a lesson for you that you can take value from it and you can apply the steps from it. Now here's an action step that I have for you. I'm counting on you to take this seriously and be proactive. So for guys like us, there's only one option, and that option is just do it. Like I said earlier, if you don't move forward, no one else will push you. And remember, as long as you don't give up, you're a winner.